Thank you for joining me today as I present our newest development under the DMCI Homes Nature Residences brand, the Solmera Coast in San Juan, Batangas. The Solmera Coast occupies a 7.5-hectare piece of land, featuring 5 mid-rise residential towers, each with 7 stories, along with an individual basement for every tower. In the 7 stories, we have a ground floor and 6 residential floors. And of course, the buildings are situated around the extensive landscaped central amenity area, giving it a resort-like aqua ambiance. The architectural theme for Solmera Coast is centered around Asian tropical design, enriched with elements from the Balinese architecture. Just by examining the perspectives alone, you can instantly be transported to a hotel and resort setting, feeling the relaxation brought about by the lush landscaping and the overall aesthetic of the property. Here, we present an aerial view of the Solmera Coast. In Phase 1, 2 buildings stand out, Matahari and Kartika. You might be curious about what sets this property apart from the other establishments that DMCI Homes has already provided the Filipino people over the years. Let me tell you, the Solmera Coast introduces the concept of a condotel, where unit owners can have their units leased and make it into hotel rooms and even make a profit out of it. So how does this work? DMCI PDI will sell and turn over the units to their respective owners. Next, our unit owners will sign a lease agreement with PDI Hotels, our in-house hotel operators and management. But it doesn't stop there, as our PDI hotels are also seeking partnership outside the company. Now that the owners have signed the lease agreement, what's in it for them? In fact, once the leasing agreement is in full effect, they will receive 30% of the gross room revenue as their share. Additionally, there is a 5% allocation for Condominium Corporation to cover association dues and expenses. The remaining 65% is allotted for the hotel operators to manage the regular maintenance and upkeep of the project. So this Condotel concept encompasses an individual's full rental program. This program serves as a hassle-free and convenient way to generate passive income. How can we be so sure? Well, for starters, all unit comes fully furnished, equipped with furniture, fixtures, and accessories that cater to hotel requirements. Furthermore, this is also managed by the hotel operators. Therefore, the association dues will already be taken care of by them, along with the regular maintenance and upkeep of the project. It's worth noting that this concept is future-proof, as your ownership remains titled. Essentially, unit ownership will still remain with the buyer. Upon receiving the leasing agreement, we have an initial period of 10 years, which is automatically renewed for another 10 years, unless the owner chooses to rescind the agreement. And of course, independent short-term lease would be prohibited. So when I say independent short-term leasing, this would be around lesser than 3 months. So once the leasing agreement is in full effect, the unit owner's monthly income generates up to 30%. So before I continue, allow me to share with you a good example on how we can compute the monthly income for the unit owners. Let's assume that the project currently maintains a 35% occupancy rate. Referring to this infographic, that equates to approximately 3 out of 9 beds being occupied. With this occupancy rate, we can estimate a gross room revenue of around 34.69 million pesos. Calculating the unit owner's share of 30% and after deducting 5% for the withholding tax, the total comes to 9.89 million. Now, how is this computed for the unit owners? We'll utilize the following formula. 30% of the gross room revenue divided by the total gross floor area of all Condotel units as per the saleable floor area, multiplied by the gross floor area of the buyer's unit. So, let's take an example. We have 9.89 million divided by 21,048 square meters, representing the saleable floor area. This calculation yields a product of 469.72. This product will serve as our multiplier when applied to the gross unit area. Using these calculations, unit owners have the potential to earn approximately 16,000 pesos for the studio units, 32,000 pesos for the one-bedroom units, and 42,000 pesos for the two-bedroom units. Here, you can see the tabulated data showing that the occupancy rate increases, our gross room revenue also increases, which includes the share for the unit owners and the monthly income per unit type. So we can see here, from 35% occupancy rate, I could earn around 16,000 pesos if I opt for a studio unit, and up to 42,000 pesos with a two-bedroom unit. Then if we increase to 75% occupancy rate, I could earn as much as 47,000 for studio units and 123,000 for two-bedroom units. So aside from its income-generating factor, the program also offers complimentary room nights. These room nights are actually points that the buyers own once they purchase a property. So based on this table, we will be giving a minimum 30 points for studio unit owners, 33 points for one-bedroom unit owners, then 36 points for two-bedroom unit owners. So the point requirement per room night will be the points we will be using if ever they choose to book other units under Solmera Coast. So for other studio units, they have to have one complimentary room point, then 1.5 points for one bedroom, and 2 points for a two-bedroom unit. And the great thing about this complimentary room night is that these are transferable and may vary depending on the occupancy rate of the hotel. Let's take this studio unit as an example again. We mentioned earlier with an occupancy rate of 35%, I can already accumulate a monthly income of 16,400 pesos. And of course, there will be unit owners that would like to sell their value of room nights, which are valid by the way. So if ever I have 45 free room nights, I could get a total of 306,000 pesos based from that alone. And adding it to the annual income unit, I can have a total annual yield of 503,284 pesos. Then the annual rate of return would be the return of investment for the unit owners. So I just have to divide that to 7.2 million, which is the listing price for the studio unit, which gives me a rate of 7%. And next, for our one-bedroom unit, if I have accumulated 48 free room night points, that already values around 326,400 pesos. And adding that to my annual income unit of 394,000 pesos gives me a total annual yield of 720,000 pesos. And dividing that to 13.5 million as a listing price, my annual rate of return would be around 5.3%. Then for two-bedroom units, if I choose to sell my 51 free room night points, I could get a value of 346,000 pesos. Then adding that to my annual income of 515,000 pesos, the total annual yield will be around 862,000 pesos. And again, dividing that to 17 million as the listing price, I would get an annual return of 5.1%. So as you notice, as the occupancy rate increases, our free room nights decreases. This is because once the occupancy rate increases, the accommodation for free room night decreases. And please also note that the above tabulated data is just a projection, and it should only be used as a reference for discussion. So aside from its income-generating factor, the complimentary room nights, the program also offers with the reciprocity use wherein the unit owners can also enjoy other leisure developments aside the beach in Solmera. So if they want to explore the island life, they can book a stay in the Alta Vista in Boracay. Or if they want to experience a magical mountain adventure, they can go to the mountain in Benguet. Or if ever they just want to retreat from their busy lives and take a breather, they can go to the nature park in Laguna. Considering the program's offerings, one can earn money with minimal effort while also enjoying numerous benefits provided by the individual rental pool program, along with the overall development of the project. And also take note that our complimentary rooms for this one will also vary per project. So here, we have the aerial view of the development, showcasing the Phase 1 of Solmera Coast, along with the villas at Solmera and the future development. So now, let's go to the amenities as if I'm really walking through the development. Of course, Solmera, aside from the beachfront property, offers a wide array of amenities. First off, we have the pool complex. So for this one, we have the infinity pool, the kiddie pool for the kids, the lap pool, and the leisure pool. Then you also have the sky deck pool, which is located in Matahari, and the sky lounge. So the sky lounge, where we recognize intimate gatherings for the unit owners, wherein they have the option to book the sky deck alone. Then we also have the gaming area located in Matahari. So this does not just accommodate adults, but to kids as well. Then we also have the gym in Kartika and 2 restaurants. One specialty restaurant in Matahari and one all-day dining in Kartika, which I know serves both delicious cuisines for everyone to enjoy. Then we also recognize the market for bigger conferences or conventions. That's why we have a separate convention center. With its convenient location, beachfront view, hotel-like amenities and features, and the overall aesthetic of the development, along with the income-generating program, Solmera Coast surely prides itself to be your next travel destination. So now, allow me to share with you a few perspectives of the property. Here, we have the Welcome Pavilion. Imagine, as you enter, our staff will greet you and you will immediately be treated to a view of the beachfront. Next, we also have the multi-purpose lawn where you can relax, go for a jog, hike, ride a bike, or simply spend time with other unit owners. Furthermore, we have the infinity pool along with the kiddie pool and leisure pool, the lap pool, and the sky deck pool overlooking the beach, the sky promenade, the sky lounge, open lounge on the ground floor, a snack bar, the restaurant, and alfresco dining. And we also have the pool pavilion. So here is an example of a balcony from a specific unit in Matahari. You can see here that the sunrise will be visible right from the beach. Just imagine waking up to the breathtaking view every single day. Who wouldn't want to invest in this kind of property? Now allow me to share with you the launch inventory. So our unit mix is composed of studio units, 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom units. So for our studio unit, we have a gross floor area of 34 to 49.5 square meters. For 1-bedroom units, we have a gross floor area of 69 to 70 square meters. For 2-bedroom units, we have a gross area of 91.5 square meters. Here, you can see the second floor level plan from Matahari, where you can see the mix of studio to 2-bedroom units. And in the middle is always the atrium floor, which is the signature DMCI Homes floor layout. Then the 3rd to 6th level floor plan, then the penthouse floor plan. Then here, we also have the 2nd floor level plan for Kartika, which also has the mix of studio to 2-bedroom units, and an atrium in the middle, the 3rd to 6th floor level plan, and the penthouse floor plan. So here we have an example of an inner studio unit with an approximate gross floor area of 35 square meters. Then another inner studio unit with an approximate gross floor area of 42 square meters. And another studio unit, which is an end unit with an approximate gross area of 49.5 square meters. Then we also do have an inner 1-bedroom unit with an approximate gross floor area of 70 square meters. And lastly, for our 2-bedroom units, this is an approximate gross floor area of 91.5 square meters. So here, we have the turnover finishes for the units. This includes the floor finishes, the wall finishes, the ceiling finishes, specialties, and doors. Then we also have for the windows, the finishing hardware, the toilet, and kitchen fixtures, and air conditioning units. And please also note that the air conditioning units per unit are already provided. And here would be the turnover finishes for the common areas. Like what I explained earlier, all units are already fully furnished, and these are the 3D perspectives of each unit so you have a glimpse or overview of what the unit would look like. Let's take the studio unit as an example. And here are its deliverables. Once you enter, we have a mini bar containing a fridge, a microwave and electric kettle. Turning right, you have your toilet and bath complete with plumbing fixtures. So you have your lavatory and mirror, the water closet, the shower fixtures, and the shower enclosure. Then going inside the unit, in the living area, you have your writing stash, vanity table and chair, your wardrobe and sofa bed, and center table. And your sleeping area, you have the 55-inch LED TV with a media cabinet, a queen-sized bed, and bedside tables. On your balcony, you already have your outdoor chair tables. Now let's proceed to the pricing and payment terms. So here we have the listing price per unit type. For inner studio units, we have a gross floor area of 34 to 42 square meters. We have a listing price of 7.1 to 8.7 million pesos. And for an end unit, with a gross floor area of 49.5 square meters, we have a listing price of 9.6 million pesos. For inner one-bedroom units with a gross floor area of 69 to 70 square meters, we have a listing price of 13.5 to 13.6 million. Then lastly, for two-bedroom units with a gross floor area of 91.5 square meters, we have a listing price of 17 million pesos. So for our standard down payment, we have 20% of your total contract price. However, we are offering a special promo of 15% minimum down payment. Do note though that this offer will only be valid from August 14 to 31, 2023. So what else do we get when we avail of the minimum down payment promo? The unit owners may also get a vacation pass promo. So how does this work? The vacation pass promo will let owners book from other DMCI development such as, of course, in Solmera Coast, the Verdon in Davao, and the Alta Vista in Boracay. And please also note that this promo would only be valid as well from August 13 to 31. The Vacation Pass promo points you will receive would be 12 points for the studio to one-bedroom units and 15 points for two-bedroom units. For Matahari Building, the end of the down payment period would be on January 2027. Then the start of the RFO date will be by Feb 2027. For Cartica, the end of the down payment period would be April 2027. Then the start of the RFO date will be by May 2027. So here we have the sample computation for Matahari. The down payment will be for 41 months until the date of turnover. Our unit owners will be paying a monthly down payment of 25,500 pesos for the studio units, 48,000 pesos for one-bedroom units, and 61,000 pesos for two-bedroom units. And of course, Solmera Coast bears the DMCI Homes Quality Seal, which represents our commitment to deliver homes that are built to last. And there we have it, Solmera Coast, our first beachfront Condotel development under DMCI Homes Leisure Residences. A development packed with facilities and amenities and lush landscaping. This project is truly an epitome of what hotel and resort-like experience, and also offers an excellent investment program that is convenient and hassle-free. So once again, I'm Danica, an in-house sales agent of DMCI Homes. For model unit viewings, sample computation, and Zoom meetings, please contact me at 0977-282-7338.